Hello crocheters! Thank you for tuning in to my very first YouTube tutorial. This is Brown Sugar Crochet. I am Miss A and I crochet my way. My favorite saying in crochet is, I make string look good. I would like to help you make your string look good today as well. We will be doing a beanie hat with no seam. That's right, the seamless beanie hat. Wouldn't that be nice to have a hat without that seam down the back? Without further ado, let's get started on the items you need for this project. You will need a pair of scissors, a weaving needle to weave in your ends, a stitch marker to place your position on your project. You can use a piece of yarn to do that as well, a different color from your project. And you will need a crochet hook. I used the letter J, 6.0 millimeter. And you will need the yarn of your choice. I'm using Red Heart yarn. I love Red Heart yarn. And this color is Holly Berry. So let's get started on our seamless beanie hat. Okay, I'm right-handed, so I will be holding my hook in my right hand, and I will be holding the working yarn in my left hand. So that's the longer end of the yarn, and the shorter end of the yarn will be in the right hand. I like to use the magic circle when I'm doing my beanie hats, and I also will be using the half double crochet stitch to do this hat. So to start, we're going to do a magic ring, and the way I do my magic ring is I simply overlay the yarn like that, go through the back of the yarn, hold the yarn in place, wrap the yarn. I hold my yarn very awkward. We will be working in this circle. My hook moves very easily through my yarn. I'm going to pull this yarn through the loop, wrap the yarn, go through the loop, pull up the yarn, 3 loops on my hook, wrap the yarn, and go through the 3 loops. And that's how you make a half double crochet. If you like to make the half double crochet with the chain up first, then you simply just lay over your yarn, put the hook through, hold it in place, wrap the yarn, chain up. And you will go 1 and 2. Then you will go wrap the yarn, go through the circle, pull up a loop, go through the 3 loops, and there you have your chain and your half double crochet. The chain acts as a half double crochet, so we will be putting 8 half double crochets into the ring. My favorite number is 888, so that's why I'm choosing 8 in the ring. I am also freestyling this hat, so I'm not using a pattern. This is just me freestyling. And we're going to go with 8. So this is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And if you want to count your stitches to make sure you have 8, then you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 is the chain. So to close this circle up, I'm going to pull on the shorter strand and pinch my work. And that's how you bring that to a close. I'm going to just let this hang behind my work, grab the working yarn, and I'm going to slide my hook under this top stitch, which is the very first half double crochet. Wrap the yarn, bring it through, and bring it through. So you have a circle that looks like this. The next step, I'm going to chain up 2, 1 and 2, and I'm going to work right back in this same space that I chained up in. I always do that on any project I do. So that's a half double crochet, and the chain counts as 2. We're going to put 2 half double crochet in each stitch around, and when you come back to your chain, I will meet you there. Okay, you should have a circle that looks like this, and you should have 16 half double crochets. Now this is where we will reach for our stitch marker, and to place our stitch marker right over the space we need it on. This is where we would normally slip stitch if we were doing how we used to do. We would slip stitch, but we're not going to slip stitch because we don't want that stitch mark. And so we're going to place it right there, and we're going to wrap the yarn, and we're going to go through the next stitch, pull the yarn through, wrap the yarn, pull through 3. So just like that, we're going to go and put another half double crochet stitch in the same stitch, and then we're going to go for 1 half double crochet in the next stitch. In the next stitch, we're going to do 2 half double crochets into the same stitch. In the next stitch, we're going to do 1 half double crochet, and we're going to follow that same pattern all the way around. 2 half double crochets in the same, and then 1 half double crochet in the next. And you will do that all the way until you come back around to your stitch marker, and I will meet you there. Okay, we're back at the stitch marker, and you should have 24 half double crochets. Going to remove this and put your last half double crochet into the space and pull through 3. Now we're going to place our place marker back across here, and we're going to go into the next stitch. Okay, we're going to go into the next stitch, which this looks like the next stitch, but it's not. That is the chain. So we're going to go in the next stitch here, go through 3, and you should have something that looks like this. And the next, in the same stitch, we're going to put another half double crochet. In the next stitch, we're going to put 1 half double crochet. In the next stitch, we're going to put 1 half double crochet. In the next stitch, we're going to put 2 half double crochets. 1 and 2. And we're going to follow that around to our stitch marker. Let me do it one more time with you. 1 half double crochet, 1 half double crochet in the next, 2 half double crochets in the next stitch, in the same stitch. And we will follow that pattern all the way back around to our yarn marker. So 2 half double crochets, 1 half double crochet, 1 half double crochet, 2 half double crochets, until you get back around to your place marker, and I'll meet you there.